what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. This is Hines. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Regular. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Two-jet bombers. Run.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Big time, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
First down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Check three. Whip.
On first down, Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Mayfield brings it up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
180.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Mike's 50. It's coming this way.
6-6, pull it high.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You got time right there.
Hey, alert 33.
50. All day, baby. All day. He's coming. We got double up.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert able to knock this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Slam. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Showing it. Hey, look, 3.
Real.
No.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, one alert.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up in an offset eye. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, D. Watch the air. Nice block. Right. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. There you go. Motion.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Check the backer. 22, jet cover. 22, jet cover.
They'll run here with Mack, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 3. Go. Kill.
On on second down. It's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Let's go. Now the wolf. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the street. Watch out, watch out. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 4, check 4. Wide, get wide. Switch. Now switch.
They run again with Hines. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Regular. Check. Hey. Check. I got it.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
It's our field. Hey, it's our round.
Mike 50.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, what do you want?
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Yeah, check the outlaw. Hey, pick your game up. Watch 25. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Let's go. Come on.
A give, running right is Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Hines. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and beat it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Hurry! Alpha! Rick! Kill! Run! Real. Hurry! Hey, alert! Done!
Mayfield down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, wahoo!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mike 2.
Don't get nervous.
Out.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. A toss play to Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.